Peace and one love. Y'all already know, man. This your boy 2eiies. We got Snubbo in the building.
Yeah.
What up, gang? Snubbo. We in February now, so we had to get a chance. Had a chance to look at January battles and battlers. We had the URL Super Fight card. We had the King of the Dot Grand Prix card. We also had the then we had the Danny Myers and Arsenal. What card was that? The Super Fight?
Super Fight. Yeah.
Super Fight card. Okay. T-Top D, Danny and Geechee. Okay. Then we had Bloody Scene.
Bloody Scene was in January? No, that was in February.
That was February?
Yeah,
all right.
Because it was Black History Month, and we was like, niggas versus bitches. So, yeah.
So it was what, just 2 events in January?
Yeah. Grand Prix. No, it's 3. The Grand Prix, the
Super Fight.
Super Fight card, and then the card. What was the card on Twerk's return? What was that?
All right, that's the name I'm missing. Twerk and Jay.
Let's see what that is real quick. So I know we here 30.
Danny. Let's see what the name of that card is, y'all, right quick.
That was Volume 7.
Volume 7.
Yeah, Volume 7, Super Fight and Grand Prix. And I want to say shout out to Jada Nightwing, because he definitely went crazy. Him and Chilla both went crazy on Volume 7.
Okay. We had T-Top and Easy. That was a dope battle.
Definitely. Real Deal versus Sharon.
Real Deal versus Sharon was a dope battle.
What else?
Nestle versus A-War. That was a nice battle.
Yeah. Jay versus Twerk. We had some good battles.
Clone versus Mac.
I like the Mar versus Saint LA. That was a pretty good battle.
Mar versus Saint. You know what I'm saying? That was for the money. Yeah, so it definitely was some nice battles and things like that. We had Danny Myers versus Arsenal. Danny Myers versus Drugs.
And that's why Danny wins it to me at 2eiies. Danny had 2 battles, while everybody else, majority had 1.
DNA
had Geechee and Av.
DNA had Geechee and Av. You know what I mean? And you can hardly say he won both battles.
You know what? I don't know. DNA might be looking like January's battle of the month.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how you take, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the opponents is definitely way DNA got that. You know what I mean? Now, as far as moments or material things like that, DNA had no
Danny definitely had performance for January with that Who Am I?
Yeah,
I would get even though we don't have this using this, I would get Danny the performance of January.
Okay.
I'm gonna give DNA battler of January. And just from us talking and you reporting these stats, I didn't have that initially when we were saying this. Because Danny's work versus Arsenal was pretty good, but it wasn't his work versus Drugs. And I think DNA had at least 4 to 5 good rounds between his 2 opponents, Geechee and Yeah, because Saint had 1. I know he won the tournament bread.
Danny's second versus Arsenal or whatnot. You know what I mean? Danny got probably like 4-5 as well.
Yeah,
you know
he does.
Saying? But that Who Am I? It's drugs. That Who Am I?
Drugs.
Look, the Who Am I have also carried on into his Don battle.
Yeah, to where
you know what I'm saying.
But we talking about January. So in January,
so it's like the impact of that.
They had 2 battles. One had Av and Geechee Gotti. The other had Arsenal and Drugs. Now I will say this: When I think about the Geechee battle, I think about Gary. But when I think about the Drugs battle, I think about Who Am I? But I also think DNA outperformed Danny on Volume 7, though. You know what?
You think that? You think DNA outperformed Danny on Volume 7?
What I mean is when I say performed, I mean rap performed. His rounds for Av were better than Danny's rounds for Arsenal, in my opinion. But what I would say is, I think this will probably be the first time ever. Well, it's gonna be the first time because it's the first month. But this is that year that who was it? Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway had to share the Rookie of the Year. They might be co-battlers of the year because they both did. Like I can't. It's hard to just leave Danny Way yet and had that Who Am I that round, and then he went up against a Mount Rushmore candidate.
Know what I mean?
Beat him
clear. So
who did you have in DNA versus Geechee?
As far as winning, I get money and drink water over here, bro.
Is it because of the stumbling or is it because of material?
I like the material. I like what DNA on right now. You know what I mean?
I had that a close battle, but I had DNA edging because I knew it's because of the stumbling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what about this Real Deal and Sharon?
So now we're going to battle with a month now. So you agree with the battle, or we gonna let them share that spot?
Yep, I can agree to that.
Or do we gotta say no? They don't share MVP. I mean, it's happened. Co-rookies, all that. Co-rookie.
Well, we it's here for January. You know what I mean? I like your argument, but I think I like my argument as well.
I like them both. Like I can't even like they both got good points. Like I don't know what to pick after. That's why I said co. Co-battle of the month.
I can agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? We got Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying, and DNA.
Yes, sir.
All right, I can agree to that. For the month of January 2021. Now, what about battle? T-Top versus Easy the Block Captain.
Real Deal versus Sharon was crazy too. And you know what it was? It was the surprise element. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know Real Deal was coming to cook like that. I know he the chef, but he ain't been chefing up like that in a long time. Like that's when I talk about Real Deal, I be talking like that.
Okay.
Sharon came out like, I knew you was gonna bring your pen versus me, and I brought my pen.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's where my black biasness comes in. Even though they was cooking, the material I preferred was T-Top versus Geechee. T-Top versus Easy the Block Captain. The moments I like, I ain't gonna lie, I did, and that's why I had to let you know it. But that's my biasness. So you can convince me. I come out my biasness.
That's Sharon and that Real.
You'll never get this change, Sharon.
Man, that's Sharon the Real Deal. That was for a lot right there, and they made it a goodie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Saint and Marv won. That was for 50,000.
Yeah, it was. And it was a good battle, but it doesn't compare to those two we just spoke.
To this day, people still feel like Marv won.
Yeah, I felt he got robbed. So, it's just, hey. But I'm just talking about the back and forth material was a step above.
What about that DNA and Geechee we was talking about?
That's pretty good, but my man Geechee was he had a little stumblitis.
And drugs. What about him versus Danny?
No, I'm gonna say Drugs did his thing, but Danny showed the levels, and then he closed the casket in the third with the Who Am I. That was a whole thing. That was a moment. That was probably the moment of January, even though, the only moment you can compare that to is Saint winning the 50 G's. So.
Okay. What about Jada?
What easy, and right under that, I'm gonna go. I was just gonna say that too. I'm gonna go Real Deal versus Sharon. And under that, I'm gonna go Jada Nightwing versus Twerk. Probably for me, I like those back and forths the most. No, I can't because Twerk dropped the ball in the third. I can't say that. I would still have to put Marvin Saint before that because he dropped the ball.
All right, I'm gonna agree with
you. Now, Chilla Jones had the round of the. No, that was Danny. Chilla ran came second up. He must run up. Damn, Danny, he who am I? Everybody the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
So that's my picks. T-Top versus Easy to Block Captain. Runner up, Real Deal versus Sharon. And for my battle of the month, I couldn't decide because the accolades too close. It's DNA and Danny Myers. That's how I'm calling.
And I agree to that. I do agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot for January battle. Other month, T-Top versus Easy to Block Captain. And battlers, you got to put an S on it, is right now DNA and Danny Myers. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this month of February look like, fellas. Yes, sir. Keep it up. I know Danny get a couple of them in February. I'm not sure if DNA, he didn't have any in February.
DNA didn't. Nope. Breakfast with the champ.
So we go. Yeah, he's been producing battles and face-offs and stuff, though. Definitely moving. You know what I'm saying? Get your money and drink water. But yeah, man, catch us for the February one. We'll let y'all know how we feeling. Everybody keep working. We definitely keeping them notes.
Before we get out of here. Okay. Both was 2-0. But Danny did have a crazier round. I might be edging Danny, but we go right now. We're going to keep it that cold. I might get back to you later. I want you to know that. So February, I might have some definitive results on that. Right now, that's what I'm going with.
Okay. All right, y'all. We going to keep it right there. Gang.